and told me, standing in her kitchen, when I asked how so many different folks had children that resembled and were not really kin. She looked at me and said with a grin, you should think about that again. In her day, all the blame goes to the men. It was whichever Old Brier stuck the deepest. I look back on that day and laugh. It was whichever Old Brier stuck the deepest. She was right, I just had to do the math. It was whichever Old Brier stuck the deepest. Most made their living on a farm from daylight to dark. Some had jobs in town, not leaving much time to spark. Others worked in other states, coming home once a week. You know, farmers are always willing to help the meek, always coming over, bring things a household needs. Meat, milk, eggs, or maybe some seeds. It was whichever Old Brier stuck the deepest. I look back on that day and laugh. It was whichever Old Brier stuck the deepest. She was right, I just had to do the math. It was whichever Old Brier stuck the deepest. If you think about it, that probably goes on a lot all over. A husband being away doesn't stop the rolling in the clover. A country farm can be a lonely place for a spouse. They can get tired of just staying around the house. You know, neighbors like to be helpful if they can, coming over for coffee or to borrow a pen. It was whichever Old Brier stuck the deepest. I look back on that day and laugh. It was whichever Old Brier stuck the deepest. She was right, I just had to do the math. It was whichever Old Brier stuck the deepest. It was whichever Old Brier stuck the deepest. It was whichever Old Brier stuck the deepest.